We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with AMC Entertainment Holdings Inc. AMC stock continuing to fight to hold support here after breaking out to stay above the $12 area. And on Friday, AMC was not the only stock experiencing volatility. The overall market and the SPY did as well. And our SPY bot at 9:45 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 400% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with AMC stock continuing to fight to hold support, and in today's video we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow and what's going on within the volatility with the inflow versus outflow and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned on Friday morning over at the Discord. So the home run idea was spectacular beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run idea was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot sent out a bear indicator at 9:20 a.m. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 500% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see it popping up there within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with AMC stock doing a full transition from the dip area to the rip area, from down here at around the $11 range up to $13, nearly $14, and back down to red bars so far. In the volatility, it is fighting to hold support. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflows as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with AMC stock, AMC Entertainment Holdings Inc., under a bull indicator at the 1260 area, to be exact, the 1267 area, and inflows are back above here since the pre-market, but they have not pulled away from the midpoint with full strength here on the 30-minute. Now, to further justify this staircase effect and support so far here, nearly at around the $12 area at 1212 to be exact here in the opening bell, a drop down towards that area. To go ahead and justify this move so far, these inflows need to pick up, pull away from the midpoint, and try to continue to retest key resistance levels in the process by holding this bull indicator true and holding that strength of those inflows picking up. Because if these outflows start to begin again, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts, and that's going to be crucial going into this next week. I'm not going to ignore this. This is going to be crucial and critical here on the 30-minute. Now, if we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, outflows have began here since Thursday, right? After hitting that peak up there of 1438, it has started with some outflows in the second half of the day and so far dropped from $13 to $12 nearly at around the 12.17 to 12.12 area. Now, it's bounced off of it, and to justify this strength, this bear indicator at around the 12.63 area needs to get canceled by a possible bull indicator, and these inflows need to pick back up and switch from red to green away from the midpoint to start reflecting further strength into these charts. That's something I would not overlook here in the volatility. It's under a bear indicator and outflows are near the midpoint. If it crosses, it could quickly start to reflect again that weakness into these charts. So definitely something to not ignore. And also a full transition has happened here from the dip area at around $11 to the rip area above the $14 area in the pre-market on Thursday. Now, here it is fighting to stay above the $12 area. Bull indicator on the 30-minute. Inflows are fighting there at the midpoint. But on the 15-minute in the volatility, we could go ahead and see here how a bull indicator has popped up. Full transition from the dip area at the lows of the day to the high of the day, hitting the rip area again here in the aftermarket hours. But the inflows are above the midpoint. Now, they're red and the outflows are trying to dominate, but it has not crossed. And it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to continue to stay above the midpoint, switch from red to green, and pull upwards to try to roll that strength over and continue this staircase effect from the 15-minute into the 30-minute chart. Now, what are the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow? Well, the first thing is support, and that's the 1260 area. If that gets broken through, I'll be watching if these outflows go to the downside on the 30-minute and here on the 15-minute, reflecting that weakness into these charts, canceling out this bull indicator with a possible bear indicator and continuing to hold true. That weakness rolled over from the 15-minute to the 30-minute, crossing these outflows down, reflecting that weakness into these charts and canceling out this bull indicator with a possible bear indicator. Well, then the next support will be the $12 area, and then below that comes the $11.50 to $11 area. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for this bull indicator to hold true, and on the 15-minute as well. Continue that staircase effect here. Get these inflows away from the midpoint, switching from red to green, and same thing, rolling that strength over into the 30-minute, continuing that staircase effect, pulling up these inflows as I stated earlier in the video. And the first resistance is the 1350 area, where things rejected here and had trouble on Thursday holding themselves up, not that far off of where the bear indicator popped up at 1357. And then above that, if that gets broken through, I'll be watching the 14 to 1450 area. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial. I would not ignore them. And the inflow versus outflows, I'm going to be watching them very carefully as the inflows are fighting here right at the midpoint. And same thing on the 15-minute, but they're red and they need to pull upwards to further justify this bull indicator, the strength in the charts, and the bull indicator here on the 30-minute as well. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. So if you made it this far into the video and you are a swing trader or looking to gain an edge when it comes to swing trading, you're definitely going to want to check this out. And this is our new swing bot that will be fully released really soon. And so far, it has sent 2 notifications in the last several days, right? The first one, as you see it popping up there, was NVIDIA on Friday of last week at around $444. And the other one was Tesla yesterday in the pre-market. And from yesterday to today, and even yesterday alone, it ran up nearly $10 plus. Now, when it comes to the NVIDIA one, you could see it popping up there on the screen. I shared the chart yesterday, and I also circled an area, as you see it there in the chart, how it kept on bouncing off that support and trying to hold above 444. And then I put a line across when that notification came in. And now you're seeing this other chart, which I shared today in the pre-market. And I stated, right, you could see the same line there, and I put the swing bot notification there at around the 444 area. It was already opening up from yesterday to today at 449, and I talked about in that purple area, the area that kept on acting like support, and there was a strong resistance in the pre-market and previous days at the 452 area, and the bulls would need to break through that for possible continuation. Not guaranteed, but it was important, and inflows needed a cross. Now, when you see it here in the next chart, going into the open, it was broken through, bull indicator popped up, and then inflows crossed over, and you could see the purple area that continued to act like support, and Nvidia calls were up nearly 100% plus with the swing notification bot since it was sent out, right? And you could see that blue line again where that notification was sent at that after hours on Friday. So this is our new swing bot. If you take a look at Tesla too, it sent it out at around the $256 area, and Tesla went to highs here of nearly $270 in the last 2 days, and it was sent out yesterday in the pre-market, right around this area, and the full move. So typically with these swing bots and the notifications that come in, they're there to add perspective. Nothing's guaranteed, but the goal is for it to add perspective. Take a look for possible support levels and bullish confirmations of a reversal, and from there it typically pans out within several days to weeks, but sometimes it could happen this fast within 1 or 2 days. And when it does, I typically tend to make a rational decision because maybe my goals and strategy and expectations have been met, right? I don't want to get too greedy either, but I wanted to share with you guys our new swing bot that's going to be notifying directly into our Discord on high probability opportunities based off specific criterias and dip areas of wire Fred borders, as I call them, on multiple time frames and other criterias to confirm of the possibility of it looking like a possible support or area to not ignore for a possible swing of a reversal. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.